Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fine. So here in this video we are going to discuss on the topic rules of divisibility. So already we have learned about how to find factors by different methods like multiplication and division, and also we have solved some application in real life problem, right? So today I am going to teach you rules of divisibility. So the rules of divisibility will help you to find out which number divide the other without leaving any remainder. So without doing division or finding the factor, you can tell that whether that number is divisible by the factor or not. So here you see I have written a number is divisible by. Okay, that means 2, 5 and 10. So here in the other side you see if the last digit is, that means with 2, 5 and 10, okay, these numbers will be divisible if the last digit of the other number will be 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. So these are the cases for 2. If the last digit of the number is 0 or 5, then that number will be divisible by 5. And if the last digit of a number is 0, then that one will be definitely divisible by 10. Okay, so for your better understanding, by applying this divisibility rule, let's solve some examples. First of all, I have this example 1. Is 32 divisible by 2? Okay. So here it is given that is 32 is divisible by 2. Now you see 32 and the last digit is what? 2. So this number ends with 2. So 32 is divisible by 2. Understood, students? Here I told you already. You see 32, right? So last digit is what? 2. So you can see here it is also 2, right? And we in the question it is asked that with 2 we have to check the divisibility. So as I told you, if the last digit are this, then that number will be divisible by 2. So that is why 32 is divisible by 2. So in case of any number, students, suppose it is given 64. 64 is divisible by 2 or not. So you have to see the last digit. So here you see 4 and here also 4. So yes, 64 is divisible by 2. Now we have another example. Is 465 divisible by 10? So here you see it's end with 5, right? The last digit is 5. But as I told you, in case of divisibility rule, if we have to check whether it is divisible by 10 or not, the last digit must end up with what? 0. But here it is 5. So that is why 465 is not divisible by 10. But students, if in case it was given 5, so was it divisible? Yes, because according to the rule, if it is, we have to check the divisibility by 5, then if it ends with 0 or 5, then that number will be divisible by 5. So yeah, 465 will be divisible by 5 but not with 10. Okay, I hope you understood this, students. Now let's see some other divisibility rule. Here I have another table. So here also same thing I have written, a number divisible by. Okay, so with this number we will check. And how we will find out if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3 or 9. Okay, so you have to see these, students. These are the very important lines. So a number will be divisible by 3 if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. If a number will be divisible by 9 if the sum of that number will be divisible by 9. So let's see the example by using this divisibility rules. Example 1 I have, is 81 divisible by 3? Okay, so we have to check the divisibility of 81, whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So you see, students, first of all we have to find out the sum of these two numbers. Okay, because here it is written that if the sum of the digit, so sum of the digit means we have to find out the sum of these two digits. So 8 plus 1 is what? 9. And of course 9 is divisible by 3, is not it? 3 divided by 3 will be 9, right? 3 3 are 9. So yeah, 9 is divisible by 3. So that is why 81 is divisible by 3. Got it, students? So this is the divisibility rule, where you are not dividing actually the number, but applying the rules you can tell whether the number is divisible by that particular number or not. Now let's see example 2. Here I have a bigger number, students. Here you see is 84,357 is divisible by 9. So again the same rule, students, we have to find out the sum of this number. Okay, the given number is this. So if we plus this number, we will get 27. So now you tell me, students, whether 27 is divisible by 9. Yes, 27 is divisible by 9. 9 3 are 27. So yes, we can write that. So 84,357 is divisible by 9, right? So here how can I say? By applying the divisibility rule. So you see this greater number also, if you know the rule, you can find out easily whether the number is divisible by 9 or not. So in this way it will help you, and in this way we can also solve exercise 5.2. So all of you students, you see your book page number 97. So here you see, put a tick if the number is divisible and cross if it is not. One has been done for you. So you can see, students, so many numbers are written, right? Here you see the numbers 12, 15, 20, 25, 33, 42. So these are some different numbers, okay? And you have to say that whether they are divisible by 2, 3, 5, 9 or 10. So all these 5 numbers we already learned, right? I told you about this, like how we can find out whether the numbers are divisible by these numbers or not. So if it is divisible, we have to put a tick, and if it is not, we have to cross it. So here you see one has been done for you. 12, last digit is 2, so yes. Then 3, the divisibility rule should be what? You have to plus it. 1 plus 2 will be 3, and 3 is divisible by 3, so yes. Now 5, last digit is 2, so no, cross. Then with 9, 1 plus 2, it is 3. It is divisible by 3, but it is not divisible by 9, because 3 is not divisible by 9, so cross. And in the last place 2 is there, not 0, so that is why it will not be multiplied by, not be divisible by 10, so I have to cross. Similarly, can you tell me about this, students? Last digit is 5, so it will be not divisible by 2, right? In case of 3, let's add it. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 is divisible by 3, so yes. 5, last digit is 5, so yes. 9, no, it can't be. It can't be because 6 is not divisible by 9, so I have to put cross. And the last digit is 5, so yeah, with 10 also it will not be divisible. So you understood, students, how you have to do it? In case of 20, yes, 0 is there, so with 2 it will go. Now 2 plus 0 is 2 only, so with 3 it will not be divisible. With 5, of course, because last digit is 0. With 9, cannot, because the sum is not divisible by 9, so I have to cross. And unit place, that means last digit is 0, so yes, right? So in this way you have to fill these boxes, okay? You just have to tick and cross, okay? You can do it in your book itself, okay? No need to do it in your copy. So I hope, student, by applying the divisibility rule, you can easily solve this. And also, students, there are some questions in try this, okay? So you try all these questions, and by applying the divisibility rule, you can easily solve it. Now I am going to tell you about a very interesting topic, that is building factor trees. Factor trees, that means, students, till now I told you that how you can find out the factors. So how about if we draw something to get that factors? So I think it will be interesting. So let's find out how to draw factor trees. So factor trees, they help us to find different ways of making a number by multiplying. Okay, here you can see I have taken one example 12 and I have drawn one factor tree. So I will explain you that how I have drawn it. So 12 is the number, we have to find out the factor tree. So how can we get 12, students? There are so many possible ways, right? You can get 1 into 12, you can get 2 into 6, you can get 3 into 4, right? So you can choose any of the method, but remember students, you cannot use 1 at the first step, okay? Because anything you will multiply with 1, you will get the same number. So that is why you do not use this step. Okay, so whether you can use this or this. So I have chosen this 6 into 2. Then again students, you see, as I am breaking this number, so I have circled here. Now 2 cannot be, means we cannot expand 2 more, because the factor we will get is 1 into 2 only. There are no more factor, right? So in case of 1, as I told you, no need to write. Okay, so here we can stop. But 6 can be expanded, right? We can break 6. So 3 into 2, 6. And 2, we cannot do it. So that's why we will write it as it is. Now you see 3, 2 and 2. So here we come to a point where they all have common factor. They all have factor 1. Okay, because 3, how can you write it? 1 into 3. 2 you can write 1 into 2, nothing else, right? So no need to write 1. So definitely you are getting the numbers as 3, 2 and 2. Okay, that means first step is you have to make a factor tree and you have to give it as many branches. Okay, so these are the branches of the factor tree as possibilities. Now the circled number can be further broken up. So that's why 12 broken up into 6 into 2 and 6 is broken up to 3 into 2. Now we have to stop. Why? Because there are only one factor, that is 1. So we stop when we need to use 1 as a factor. So here we have to only use 1 as a factor. So here we have to stop. And finally we made our factor tree. Understood students? Now you see, if we multiply this last statement, that means 3 into 2 into 2, we will get 12, right? So you can see, I have told you that we can get different ways of making a number by multiplying. So by multiplying this number, again we are getting 12, our main number. There are so many different ways, as I told you. So again we can make one factor tree of 12 by this way also. As I told you, it's not mandatory that you have to start from 2 only or 3 only, not like that. Okay, so in the first step I have shown you with 6 into 2, but here I have started with 3 into 4 because 3 4s are also 12. Now 3 cannot be broken because it has only 1 as factor. So 3 will remain as it is, multiplication sign, but 4 can be broken up, right? 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4. So here we have to stop and our factor tree is ready. Okay, so here one more point I have written, that remember, do not start with 1. Okay, and also we have to stop at point when we need to use 1 as a factor. Okay, so this point you have to remember. Do not start with 1. Okay students? So here I have a question for you. Make 3 different factor trees for 24. That means, as I have shown you just now about 12. So 2 factor tree I have shown you. But here you have to make 3 factor tree. Okay. 3 different factor trees for 24. So here I have done it. So I think you have understood. First of all, I have started with 2. Okay. That means 12 2s are 24. Again 12 can be broken up. So here you can see 6 into 2, 12. Okay, you can see the branches. Okay, be careful. When I'm breaking 24, there are 2 branches. When I'm breaking 12, there are 2 branches. I'm not breaking I'm not breaking this 2, so this one will remain another branch. This one will not be included with this number, okay, because this is extra. Now 6 have 2 branches because we are breaking 6, okay, then this 2 will be extra, okay. So you remember only the circled number you have to break further. And lastly, here we have to stop because here only one we have to use, 1 as a factor, so then we should not do it. Now again see 3 8 is 24. Now we cannot break 3, so 3 will be remain as it is. 8, yes. 4 2 ja, 4 can be broken up, so 2 2 ja, and other branches will remain extra, and this one will also be extra. But at last if you multiply them, you will get 24. So these are the two different ways. Now let's see one more way. This one 24, so 4 6 are 24. Now this 2 number can be broken up, right? 4 also we can break, or 6 also we can break. So they both have 2 branches. You see 2 2 ja 4 and 3 2 ja 6. Now all these numbers if we multiply, we will get 24. So these are the 3 different ways of factor trees, okay, of 24. So I think you have understood this, students. So in this way you can also make different factor trees of a number. So students, till now we have learned how to find out the factors, the divisibility rule, okay, and also how to draw factor tree, okay, how to make factor trees. Now what are common factors? They are very easy. So common means what, students? Same. And factors means you already know. So same factor. That means when 2 number will be given to you, you have to find out that what are the same factor they are having. Okay. So let's take one example. Find common factor of 3 and 6. So here you see 2 numbers are given, right? So we have to find out the factor for 3 and 6, and then we have to see which one is common in them, okay. So here with the help of this circle, I am trying to explain you. So here you see this blue circle is factor of 3, okay. So you know how many factors they are having? 3, only 3 and 1, okay. 3 into 1 is 3, 1 into 3 is 3. Factor of 6, this orange ball is factor of 6. 1 into 6, 6. 3 into 2, 6. So only these are the factors of 6. Now you see this portion. So these are the common portion of the circle, right? So these are the common factors. That means you see, students, 1 is common in 3 also, 6 also. So 1 is a common factor. Then 3 is common factor of 3 as well as 6. So that is why the common factors of 3 and 6 are 1 and 3. So this is one process. Another one I will show you. Another example. You see here. So 4 and 6 we have to find out. Okay, the common factor for 4 and 6. So let's find out the factor. So 1 into 4, 4. 2 into 2, 4. So these are the factors. Okay, in case of 6, these are the factors. Now let's write them. Factor of 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Factor of 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Right? So both the factors we have written. Now you see I have made some yellow color circle. Okay. Yellow color lines. Okay. Not circle. So these are what? These are common. You see? In case of 4 also it is present. In case of 6 also present. Right? So the common factors are 1 and 2. Others, these numbers are not same. Is not it? So that's why they are not common factor. The common factors are 1 and 2. So let's see some more example. So this one is question from your exercise 5.3 for number B. So 4 and 5. So I have written the factor of 4 and 5. Now what are common in them? You can see only 1, right? This 1 and here also 1. Others number are not same. So that is why the common factor is only 1. Okay, students? So students, now we will solve exercise 5.3. So it is in page number 99. First question is fill in the blanks. Okay, one factor tree is given. You have to write the numbers. So 27, and here it is given 3. Okay, that means something you have to multiply it with 3 so that you can get 27. So as you know that 3 9s are 27. Now 3 cannot be broken up. So 3 is written as it is. 9 can be broken up, right? 3 3s are 9. So this is it. Now your factor tree is ready. So in this way you have to do B number. Now let's see 2 number. So in question number 2 you have to make factor tree. So I am doing A number 8. So 4 2s are 8, right? Then again 2 will be remain as it is and 4 can be broken up. So yeah, our factor tree is ready. Now let's do D number. So here I have 21. So 21 we have to break. Now if I think with 3, so it is divisible, right? So 3 into 7, right? 3 into 7, 21. Now you see students, can 3 be broken up further? No. Can 7 broken up further? No. So yeah, your factor tree will be this much only. Okay, so you no need to worry about like if it is, your branches are not expanding. Okay, because if it is not possible, because here only the common factor will be like only one, with one only you can do it, right? So as I told you that remember we should not start with 1 as well as we should not use 1 as a factor. So that is why here only we have to stop. Okay, this is the factor tree final. Okay, so many are there like 15, 32, so you can do it. Let's see question number 3. Find the factor of these numbers and write the common factors in the part shaded light blue. So you see one part is deep blue color, one part is white in color, and this middle one, that means common factor. Okay, this part is light blue color. So in that light blue color we have to write the common factors. Okay, so here 6 and 8. Okay, so we can write here the factors. So in this way, first of all, you can write the factors here. Now, what are the common factors, students? Here, 1 and 2, right? Because others are like 2, then 3, 6. They are not common with 4, 8. Okay, 2 will not be there. 2 is common, right? So erase that. So common factor you have to write in light blue color, and other factors you have to write in that other side. Okay, so 4 is not common with this 2 number, 8 is also not common. So yeah, the common factor you are getting what? 1 and 2. The next one will be like this, the factor of 10. So you know 1, 2, 5 and 10. 5 2s are 10, okay, and 7 2s are 14. So 14, the factors of 14 will be this. Okay, so yeah, you can see here these are not common, but 1 and 2 are common. You can see in both cases 1 and 2 are present, but these numbers are not same. So what are the common factors? 1 and 2. Okay, so you can write here, and I think you can do it, students. So you just try this C number. Question number 4 is given that you have to find out the common factor. Okay, so I have shown you like this way, G number 16 and 8. So you can see I have written the factors first of 16 and factors of 8. So I have written it. Now you see that yellow color, they all are common in both the cases, right? So the common factors are 1, 2, 4, 8. One more I have done for you, students. You see here 24 and 72. So here I have written the factors for 24 and here 72. So all the factors I have written here. Now let's see what are common. So 1, yeah, 1 is common. 2 in the both the cases. 3 also, 4 also, 6 also, 8 also. Then 9, no, it is not present. But 12, yes, it is. 24, yes, it is. So yes, you get all the numbers because here no more numbers are there, right? So how many common factors you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Okay students, so in this way you have to solve. So many examples are there. Already I have shown you A number, B number, G number and I number. So 4 is done. Okay, in some cases I have shown you as an example, and here I have shown you 2 direct questions from this exercise. So you try the other numbers whatever remaining and write them in your copy. So in this way we come to an end of this chapter. Students, do not forget to try chapter checkup. Okay students, here if you solve it by yourself, it will be more fun for you, and here you can check whether you have understood or not. In case of any difficulty, you can contact me. Thank you.